Hello everyone, my name's Stu. I am the head of production at Centroid Motion Capture. We are based at Shepperton Studios. We were at Pinewood for 4 years before that, but we relocated about a year ago. We've been going for about a long time now, about 16 years. I've been with the company for about 6. Mainly a lot of the business that we do is games, but of recent, because we've been based at Pinewood and at Shepperton and have got good relationships with people there, we've been doing some good film work as well. Back in the day, it always used to be stuff like crowd scenes for films, so nothing particularly exciting. 2 guys would rock up at our studio and we'd shoot them running around up and down the floor all day long and build up a digital crowd for a scene from that. But now things kind of moved on a little bit, and we've done specific shots in things like Prometheus, Snow White and the Huntsman, Total Recall, done some stuff on Jupiter Ascending, Guardians of the Galaxy, John Carter, Iron Man 2. So a few bits and pieces, so that's very good for us.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here, you can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon that could go to space. With the air, like I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like
Beautiful, don't you think?
What?
The sunrise.
I said to you before, this is light relief because that's all right. We're going to film. I thought you might be filming. Because obviously, what you're doing here is very serious stuff. It's very complex. The presentation I saw today was extraordinary, and you've obviously, it's very privileged that you've been able to do this, because in filmmaking there is a practical side to everything, and filmmaking is a collaboration of many different talents. I heard David Lean. Who knows who David Lean is? Because some people at BFI didn't, and they should know better. But he was interviewed once. He was an artist, and it was wonderful that he did films like Dr. Zhivago and Lawrence of Arabia. And he said, "Let me stop you there." He said, "I'm a technician, really." He said, "My ideas, creative as they are, have got to be put onto the screen, and that takes 200 people on this crew." Putting a reporter in his place is always quite good, isn't it? It's quite nice, but it is a collaboration. Helen Mirren summed it up last night when she said that she mentioned almost everyone, including Grips. And when I first started out, because you just fall into the film industry, nowadays you don't. Many years ago you did. It's an industry of misfits, really. People from all walks of life that just come together. And the film industry was somewhere where they did come together. They weren't failures, but they were people that didn't really fit in anywhere. And they love movies. You have to have a love of movies to be in the film industry. And they just came together, and you might not see a crew or work with a crew for 5 or 10 years. Suddenly you're put back all together again. You worked with each other before, but not, and you gel. And out of this enormous creativity and technical expertise, in 3, 4 months, 5 months, a year, once it's gone into what you do and everything else, comes this entertainment or drama, what you see on the screen. There's a lot of hard work. Now what I do as a grip, and a grip in this country is a different term than you would find in Europe or America. We call ourselves camera grips because we move the camera. Anything the camera is mounted on is my responsibility. You get some really big toys to play with. In the old days, you sat up, the camera operator, director, and the focus puller sat on the crane. The crane was 5, 6 tons, a ton and a half of lead weight in the back. It was balletic. The ratios were 3 to 1. You could sweep the cranes anywhere you wanted. The camera department sat on the front, and the operator panned and tilted, and that was the way you had to do it. You had to move to dialogue. You had to make sure that no horses were in the way when the crane swept down. That's still the same now, but the technology has moved on. So we use telescopic cranes. Very rare you'll get the camera operator or the director going up to look at what he's going to get through the camera. No video playback. Never had any of that. What you saw through the camera lens was what the director needed to know that the operator could tell him. Now he can see it immediately. There's a video there, he can see what the camera's doing. We've got telescopic cranes that can shoot out 10 feet a second, maximum of 80 feet. 100-foot technocrane, we've got a 50-foot technocrane, there's a 30-foot technocrane and a 15-foot technocrane. We could put a 15-foot technocrane in here and we could shoot out 12 feet in and out, slow, fast, dialogue.